Hey, what's up, guys? So
So now it will be a sad face or funny.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russian Magic here, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys a really cool mentalism effect. Now, this one is really cool, and I really like it just because when it actually works out, it's like a magic trick to yourself. You yourself are amazed that when it works. Now, you understand what I mean by that as I teach it to you guys. But first, let me just tell you guys this effect is slightly difficult, and it's not difficult in a way where you have to learn some knacky move or some technical move with cards that's hard. Honestly, someone that's never even touched a deck of cards could do this if they did it right. It's difficult in a way that you have to know how to handle your audience and control your spectator, basically. And through this tutorial, I'll teach you how to do that. Now, granted, it does not work 100% of the time, but that's one of the good things about this trick. It'll also teach you, when you do mess up, how do you bounce back from that and make it look good. And I'll teach you guys what to do if it doesn't work out. But when it does work out, you'll get the best reaction ever. So I hope you guys are ready to learn it, because here it is now. Hey, what's up, guys? So this is the part where I teach you guys the trick. Alright, now, who I have here is the very talented Nastya Ginser. Say hello to the camera, Nastya.
Hi.
That was pathetic. Alright, I have her here because she knows how this trick is done. And the reason why I picked someone to perform this for that knows how it's done is so I can stop at certain key points of the trick and basically explain to you guys what I'm doing. So I'm going to perform to a certain spot, and then I'm going to explain what I did and then continue on. So I hope you guys are ready for that. So let's go. Okay, Nastya.
Can I take my nose?
Yeah, go ahead, take your nose. I need your full attention, right? Right this second I need your full attention. Do I have it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, do you have a pretty good imagination?
Sure.
Oh, you do? Alright, draw me a picture of something. Something amazing. Something really cool right now.
Are you serious?
Make it really imaginative.
But you will see me.
Yeah, that's okay. This has nothing to do with the trick. I just want to see.
Oh, wait. To be happy son.
Alright, so you drew a picture of a smiling sun, okay? Now that really has nothing to do with the trick. But, okay, you have an okay imagination. But the reason why I asked is because I want you to take this deck of cards.
I see a deck of cards.
Okay, imagine it, okay? Gosh. Alright, so you see this deck of cards in front of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful deck, isn't it? Right? Give it a kiss. Alright. So, what I want you to do with that deck of cards is spread it out in front of you.
I'm doing great.
You're spreading the cards out in front of you. Okay? You hold it up. Alright, so you see all the colors. You see red and black, right? They're beautiful, right? Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, now square them back up. Okay. So what I want you to do is make two distinct piles, okay? Two separate piles. I want you to make a red pile and a black pile. So go ahead and do that. And make them... Alright, just...
It's like 52 cards?
Yeah. Alright, so you're done?
Yes.
Okay, so you have these two piles right now. Alright, so basically what I want you to do is just pick up one of the piles. Just pick one up right now.
This one.
That one? Alright, so time out on the performance. I'm going to explain to you what I just did.
What are you supposed to do?
You're just supposed to sit there and look pretty.
Okay.
Okay? I start off by making sure she's engaged, because it's really important the person's engaged. And also you want to pick someone with a good imagination. The way you can do that is just at the beginning, is just ask them if they have a good, who in here has a great imagination, and then pick someone that said, oh, I have a good imagination, or whatever. Alright. But this is what's important, Nastya. When I say make a red pile and a black pile, I'm saying red first and then black second. Okay, wherever she sets her hand down first, go ahead and... That's going to be the red pile. And then wherever she sets her hand down second, that's going to be the black pile. Because you're saying red first and then black second. So when I say deal down a red and a black pile, she'll, as you notice, she went red, and then she went like a few blacks, red, and then blacks. Okay? And 90% of the time, that's how it plays out in their head. That's how they're picturing it. And what you need to pay attention to is you notice that when I said pick up one of the piles, she went for that red pile. She went to the first pile she dealt down. So in your mind, all you have to keep track of is where she dealt down first, because you know that's the red pile. Wherever she dealt down second, you know that's the black pile. So if she would have reached over here, she would have picked up the black pile in her mind, and if she would have reached over here, she picks up the red pile in her mind. So right now, as you notice, she reached for right here, so in her head, she has the red cards. So let's proceed on with the trick. Alright, now so now you have a color in your hand. I don't know what color that is, but you have a color, okay? Now keep track of that color in your mind. Do you have it? Okay. Now you either have, there's 4 suits in a deck, okay? So you either, if you chose black, you have spades and clubs, and if you chose red, you have hearts and diamonds. Okay, so what I want you to do is make 2 distinct piles again, spades and clubs, and hearts and diamonds. So either or, one of those, spades and clubs or hearts and diamonds. So make those 2 piles, and just tell me when you're done.
So how am I supposed to be? 26?
Yeah, 26. You're really good with math.
Okay, I'm done.
Alright, now pick up one of these piles. Any one. That one? Alright, good. Alright guys, so this is the other key point. And you're basically doing the same exact thing except with kind of 4 choices. So now this will vary on your situation. Let's say they picked red, how it is in our situation. Alright, but basically I let her know again that I don't know what color she picked, but in her head she's thinking red, okay? So I say something along the lines of, your card can either be a spade or a club, or a heart and diamond, okay? And I'd say the red one last, because it's the last one she hears, and so it's more fresh in her mind, because she picked a red card. If she picked a black pile, then it would be, your card could be heart or diamond, or spade or club, because you just switch it on whether or not if it's red or black. If it's red, say heart and diamond last. If it's black, say spade and club last. And it's the same thing. You can say diamond and heart, but I just like to say heart and diamond and spade and club. So you say make 2 distinct piles. You say make a spade and club pile, or you make the heart and diamond pile. And wherever their hand goes down first, it doesn't matter if their hand goes down first over here or over there, that's going to be the heart pile. And wherever their hand goes down second, that's going to be the diamond pile. So if you notice in the performance, her hand went down here first and then to there. And if you notice, she picked up this pile. So right now, we narrowed it down to hearts. We got rid of all the other choices, and it's hearts in their brain right now. So now I'm going to finish off the rest of the performance, and you'll see the end result and how you end it, and then I'll explain it to you then. So here is the end. Alright, so now you have one suit. Just one suit. Alright, now we're going to try to narrow it down even further, okay? But to make it easier, we're going to get rid of all the picture cards, okay? So we're going to get rid of the jack, queen, and king. So we're just going to take them out and get rid of them, okay? So now you have ace through 10, okay? Now, with ace being odd, we have odd and even cards. You know what odd and even means, right?
Yeah.
Because I know it's different in Russian. How do you say it in Russian? Shortny. Okay, so even is shortny.
Yes.
2, 4, 6,
Yes.
8. And then, alright, just remember that. Even is shortny, odd is ni shortny. Okay, so ace is odd, ni shortny, okay? So right now, what I want you to do is make an even and an odd pile, okay? You're going to make that 2 piles, again, 2 distinct piles. So go ahead and make that even and odd pile right now. Alright, so you have 2 piles. Again, go ahead and just pick up any one of these 2 piles. That one, or we'll get rid of this one. Alright, so now you're narrowed down to 5 different cards. Alright, what I want you to do is hand them to me. What I'm going to do is just spread them across. Just spread them across right in front of your face, so you see all of them, okay? And I don't know what order they're in, but you see all of them, right? What we're going to do is take out the 2 end cards. So you imagine in their head, we're taking out the 2 end cards and throwing them out. Alright? So now we're narrowed down to 3 cards. Now at this point, I haven't asked you anything about your card, right? Alright, now I'm going to I'm going to pick out one card from here before we even continue, before I continue on, because I'm going to start asking you questions, and it's going to give it away a tiny bit. Alright? I'm sticking with that. In fact, I'm putting the rest of the cards away. We're not going to use them. I'm sticking with that one choice. So, you still have a picture in your head, 3 cards right there. Reach up with your hand and grab one of them right out of the air. Pluck one out.
Like right now?
Yeah, out of the air. Pluck one card out. Just like there's 3 cards. Just grab one out.
Okay.
Okay, what's that card you have in your hand?
2.
2 of what?
Of hearts.
Okay, grab one more. What's that you have in your hand?
It's 6.
6 of hearts?
Yeah.
Alright, so there's one card up here right now.
Yeah.
Alright, let's chunk it out.
Okay.
Okay? So you have the 2 and 6, right?
Yeah.
Alright, now hand one to me.
Like 2 or 6?
Yeah, either one.
Okay.
Alright, so this is the 2, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you want to change your mind? Do you want to trade or anything?
No.
Alright, we'll chunk that out. So the
Okay.
6 of hearts right now. Place it on top of that card. Place your 6
Like
of hearts.
put right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Now turn that card over and let's see what it is. Oh my god! It's a 6 of hearts! Alright guys, so now let me teach you guys the ending. Alright guys, so now going back to the end about the even and odd part. You have, like, let's just stick with hearts. That you have their 13 hearts. You just want to tell them you're going to get rid of 3 of them and just go with the Jack, Queen, and King. Just say you're going to get rid of all the picture cards. So you take them and chunk them out. So all they have is Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now, me and her kind of have a language barrier, so I kind of explained to her what even and odd is because she didn't know, because she is Ruski. Она не знает по-английски язык. I know my Russian's amazing. But basically, what you want to do is just do the same exact thing. You're going to say ace is odd, just so they know, and you're just going to say make an even and odd pile. And wherever their hand goes down first, that's going to be the even pile. Where their hand goes down second, that's going to be the odd pile. You're going to ask them to pick it up. Okay? And they're going to pick it up. Now, she went with the even pile. So we got rid of all the odd cards. And what I did basically is spread them across her face, okay? And in her mind, I try to make it so that I don't know the order of the cards, but in her mind, when you spread it across, just imagine spread the cards. It's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in order, okay? And what you want to do is grab the 2 end card. You're just going to say you're going to grab the 2 ends and chuck them. So you're already eliminating the 2 and the 10. But if you could see in the performance, I guess you had a different order. But that's okay, it still worked out, okay? Just because something doesn't work exactly out, don't freak out. Just keep on going with it, okay? So, in their head, most of the time, it's going to be the 2 and the 10, and that's going to be chucked out. So they're going to have the 4, 6, and 8, okay? I always, even if it's odd, and the end is 3, 5, and 7, I always go with the middle one. Because what you're going to do from here is something called a magician's choice, and a lot of you guys are familiar with that. Okay? So before you even do the magician's choice thing, you want to reach into a deck of cards, or you can write it on a piece of paper or whatever. You want to write down your prediction right there. And just make it clear to them that that you haven't asked them any questions about their card yet, and just so they know how impossible it is. So I always pick the middle, so it's either going to be 6 or 5 of whatever suit. So I go with the middle one, which is the 6 of hearts, and I put it down face down on the table. And then I ask them to grab any one of the cards. And when they grab, you can usually tell what they grab for. If they grab something in the middle, it's probably the 6. But go ahead, whatever they grab, ask them what card that is. If they say 6 of hearts right off the bat, or 5 of whatever card that you pick out, then the trick is done. You can just be like, bam, like, look, turn that over, and they'll freak. I put down the 6 of hearts. She grabs the first card. I ask her what it is. She says 4 of hearts. I said, grab one more. I ask her what that is. She says 8 of hearts. And I just say, chunk them. Chunk both of them. And then I'll say, what's that one card on there? And hopefully she'll say the six of hearts, and it will work out to that, and it'll be the six of hearts. But if you can see in my case, she grabbed the two of hearts, and she grabbed the six of hearts. So she had the choice in the one that I wanted in my hand. And I said, okay, let's chunk the one in the air. Then I asked her to hand one of them to me, and you handed me the two of hearts, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I say to her, do you want to switch? Before I even set anything to stone what I want her to do with it, I just say, do you want to switch? And she said no. Then I said, okay, I'll get rid of it. If she would have said yes and switched with me, I would have kept the six of hearts in my hand and made her get rid of hers. So it's just magician's choice. Most of you guys are familiar with the thing. So at the end, you just reveal their card to her. And that's the trick. Now, I do realize there is room for error, and just really practice your words on it and on what you say to the spectator, and make sure you just... The most important part is that in their head, they get a picture that there's two different piles, okay? And just make sure you say stuff like, make a red pile and a black pile, and then make sure they deal down, and make sure you remember where they dealt first. Now, in the case that they mess up, I'm going to show you guys what's the best thing to do, and really the only thing you can do in that situation. And honestly, guys, you really do need to mess up a few times, because they'll let you learn and teach you what to do. So I'm going to perform it in such a way where it messed up. So here's that. So we have 3 cards right here, okay? I just want you to pick one out. Just pick one of those cards out. Just pick one out. Alright, what is that card?
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs? Alright, go ahead and pick one more out. What is that card?
It's 5 of clubs.
5 of clubs? Or chunk both of them.
Okay.
So we have 1 card left. Okay?
Yeah.
What is that card?
Ace of clubs.
Ace of clubs? Flip that card over.
Oh my gosh.
But it would have been crazy if it was your card though, right? I'm just messing with you. But you were what card were you thinking of?
Ace of clubs.
The Ace of clubs?
Mm-hmm.
The Ace of clubs. So that was a completely free choice, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me get rid of these jokers real fast. So that was a completely free choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no way I can control you to pick that or whatever, right?
Yeah, well, mm-hmm.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is basically take your Ace of clubs and lose it into the deck, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Give it a few cuts. Just lose it into the deck, okay?
Yeah.
Now watch, I want you to see something. In this deck, every card's straight, every card is fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright? But watch. Here, let me see your hand. Watch, put them over the deck like that. Press down. Just press down a little bit. Alright. Let me see if that worked. Now if you look, see every card's straight.
No, except for 1.
Except for one. One card is straight. Now what was your card? The Ace of Clubs, was it? And you thought of this card.
Yeah.
There's no way I could force that on you. Look at that, the Ace of Clubs.
Oh.
Alright guys, so if you notice, what I did there is I went into a completely different trick. It didn't even have anything to do with it. After I messed up, I made a joke about it. Whatever goes with your persona, don't take yourself too seriously. You know, if you mess up, make a joke at it, make him laugh. Then right after you make him laugh, go into a completely other trick, okay? Don't let the silence set in and get awkward. Because, like, I've done this in real life situations where it did not work, and I went to just the next trick, and they didn't even remember. They were so amazed by the next trick, they didn't even care about that I messed up. So it's really about your audience management, and it really will teach you to grow in your magic. And honestly, the best way to learn is messed up.
Yes.
Isn't that right, Nastia?
Yes, it's right.
So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this trick was really difficult, and I hope you guys understood. I hope I explained it enough, because sometimes I feel like I'm not getting my point through. But I hope you guys got it. And I love you guys. Nastia, you want to say anything?
Bye.
Boy. Say something in Russian, you know?
No.
Come on, just say one thing in Russian.
No.
Sing a Russian song. Sing a little Russian song.
No.
Like, Я
Oh,
играю на гармошке у своей кони на берегу.
It's like, come on, come on.
К сожалению, день рождения, так раз See you guys later. Bye.